this out. And hello, Facebook. Camera 1, camera 2. I told you, I'm going to do this until the end of time, you guys. Hello, Frenchie Daisy. How's it going? I'm going to pull a couple more things out of my... Hi, Melanie. Got to go to the comment section, the live comments. Hello. I'm sorry, guys. I've been eating nuts and I've got one stuck in my teeth. I'm not going to pick it out with my fingers because that is gross. But it's like wedged in there. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my sugar. Actually, I still have a bag of sugar over here. It's probably not enough. And I'm supposed to have vanilla sugar for this, but you know what? We'll make it work, right? We always do, huh? Hello, Photogram. Hello, Alexis. How's everybody doing today? It's Thursday. Baking with moi. And, oh, boy. Okay, here we are. Sugar. Today, we're going to make something super fancy. Happy Thursday, Kyle. From Connecticut. Ooh, is it nice and balmy and cool up there? Hello, Model T Ford. Hello, Kevin C. Hello, Mutanet. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Welcome to my life. I try. A for effort, though, right? Today we're going to make something super, super fancy. We're going to make creme brulee. I do not have a blowtorch yet, but brulees are custard with a nice crusty caramelized sugary top. And so they have to sit after baking in the oven. They do have to sit for at least 2 hours. So I will be doing a separate live on my personal stream, satindoll_Olivia Idol, later. It might be tomorrow. It might be late tonight. But I'll do a separate stream where I caramelize the sugar on top after I have procured my blowtorch. Oh my gosh, I didn't put my wedding rings on. That's why I feel so naked. But anyway, moving on. Let's see, what are these comments? It's ungodly humid and a big storm knocked out power everywhere around us. Oh no, but the brewery is fine. Do you own a brewery, Kyle? That's amazing. And good that your brewery is okay. Let's see, Sings Rockabilly. Hello, Lola. Hello, Coach Mendito. Hello, Trombone Leaf. Shellax. Hello, Heather. Hello. Baking with Olivia. We had a concert last night. In case you didn't know, the Satin Dolls in Los Angeles got to perform outdoors in Buena Park. Your neighbor does, so you can walk there. Oh, well, that's basically the same thing, right? Kitten Academy is in Connecticut, and their live stream is... Oh, no, Eric, I'm so sorry. Hello, Farhama. Hello, Shellax. Hello, everybody. Welcome. You make your own mead? My goodness, do you take it to the Ren Fair? Are you like the most popular person there? You saw the concert. Yay, Eric, I'm so glad you were able to tune in. Thank you. We had a blast. It was in Buena Park, California, which is half-ish an hour away from LA. It was outdoors. I have to say, initially, I was really excited when I got booked on the gig, and then I got a little nervous because, still pandemic, and you just don't know how people are going to behave. But I have to say, the city of Buena Park did just the most phenomenal job of taking care of us. We were socially distanced. The audience was distanced. We had everything we needed. We even had a chaperone taking us to the restroom so that to prevent people from approaching us and asking us for photos. That's the one thing we didn't get to do afterwards. Usually we like to stay and chat and take photos with everybody, but A, it was dark, and B, can't really social distance in photo. They were super conscious and considerate of us and our well-being, and that just made me feel so much better. I know it made the rest of the dolls feel better, and the band was on fire. Like, oh my goodness. It's Chris Tedesco and the Angel City Swing, and they, whoa. You guys, I'm still floored by it. Like, it was so good. We'll chat more about the concert later. You wonder if your girlfriend's friend got to see it. Oh, I wonder if she did too, Eric. I hope she did. We did live stream it, and maybe Lola can tell you. I'm not sure, but is the playback available on our Facebook page, Miss Lola? I know when we do live streams, we can post the videos after the fact, and people can watch them later. Hello, Andreas Koch from Hamburg, Germany. You and your daughter go to Ren Fair and you make it from home. Really? I mean, it's just like a mulled spiced wine, right? Isn't that what meat is, Kyle? Yes. So Lola tells us that both of the sets are on our Facebook page to watch back. So if you didn't get a chance to jump in on the live stream or you couldn't join us in person, you can go to our Facebook page. Just remember, Dolls with a Z. And it should be in our videos category, and you can watch back the whole concert. Like I said, it was wonderful. People were dancing, going crazy, in a good way. And Lana and Rosalind were just on fire. Everybody was just top notch, and it was wonderful. Like, truly, truly wonderful. So, oh yeah, the first set does get cut off just a little bit. There was a connectivity issue in our first set, which was all our USO stuff, but we got a full good stream of the second half, which is just the heat kicked up to 1,000. So, hi, Papa Frank. Hi, Rajere. I'm so sorry if I botched that, but here we go. We're making creme brulee. It's just a custard, like I said, and I'm going to cheat and look at my recipe because even though I read it a few times today, I am tired from yesterday's show and my mental engine is working a little better than last week. No more earthquakes. Knock on all the wood yet. No more earthquakes yet. So I'm not tired from an extreme lack of sleep, but I am tired from that post-show come down. But we're going to get through today. I promise. You guess? I think we are. I think we are for now. Thank you for that, local Elvis. You're not in Vegas by any chance, are you? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is, guys, my kitchen smells amazing. Fun fact, I hate warm vanilla sugar as a scent. I think they make it way too sweet and it just makes my tummy just go, ugh. But vanilla bean, real vanilla bean is pretty dang incredible. So what you're going to do is you want to split your vanilla bean. If you can see how I've opened it like that. I split it, and all I did was take my little paring knife and run it down the seam, and then you scrape it out. I'm actually going to get a butter knife and not a sharp knife because I feel like this will scrape a little bit better. But yeah, you just split the pod and try to scrape out all that yummy goodness. And I bet you my fingers taste like vanilla for weeks. So you can see how it's, just kind of scrapes out just like that. You just need one pod. Fair warning, they're expensive, but you know what? It's worth it. I worked in college. I worked at this place in Norman, Oklahoma called Benvenuti's. And they had a pastry chef and an executive chef. It was kind of French-Italian fusion cuisine. The two chefs were actually married, Celise and Anthony. Wonderful, lovely people. I'm going to adjust you, Instagram. There we are. Great. Water, honey, champagne, yeast packet. Film it for a few weeks more. Man, Kyle, you're going to have to show us how to do that someday. I have a lot of friends who are brewing their own beer. I actually know one guy from high school who has opened his own brewery in my hometown. That's pretty good. Oops. Okay, so what you need is a quart of heavy cream, which is 4 cups, in case you didn't know. And let me go get my, nope, I have to use a lid. Yeah. Okay. It is big enough. You will need a lid eventually. All right. Great. So, sauce pot, stove. 1 whole quart of cream. Woo! It's foamy. I couldn't fit the rest of this bottle. I'm just going to put that in there. 1 quart, 2 pints, 4 cups, however you like to measure. What I'm about to do is much more complicated than making mead. Oh, cool, great. Smells so delicious. Hello, Mitzi and Mimi, our Satindale twins, or one of our sets of twins. We've had 2 sets of twins. Dancers, fabulous, wonderful ladies. Okay, so you're gonna put the cream, the vanilla pod. You're gonna put the whole pod in there, and then you're gonna put the straight innards, as my southern relatives would say. Get the innards in there. You know, there's North Carolina. Bing, bang, boom. Cool. Over medium heat, and we're going to bring this to a boil. Hello, Cigar Driven. Oh, thanks, Mitzi Minnie. You're so kind. I tried today. I tried. So I'm going to have a few more of my nuts, and I'm going to check my recipe. Yes, great. It actually seems like a really simple recipe, but I'm sure the method is not, because it's just cream, sugar, vanilla, and egg yolks. Now, the question is, because I'm sure you're all dying to know, last week, like I told you, we had an earthquake at 4:30 in the morning. Short and quick, but big. Rocked us awake. We felt 2 of the aftershocks, and they both came right as we were falling asleep. So I told everybody I was going to take a nap once I finished making, what did I even make? Turnovers. I made turnovers last week. There we go. Once I finished making the caramel sauce and the turnovers, I said, oh, I'm going to go to bed. No, I ended up making a gluten-free angel food cake after the fact because it was my friend's birthday over the weekend. And I thought she deserved her favorite cake. And she happens to be gluten intolerant. So one of these days I'll take a nap. Actually, I did take a nap before the show yesterday. I was nannying. And the toddler I nannied, I decided to nap with her in separate places, but best decision of my life. I will tell you that much. I don't know if I could have gotten through that show without a nap. Because like I said last week, our show last night was what I like to refer to as our kitchen sink shows, where we literally do everything and the kitchen sink. Oh, thanks, Dapper Community. I love making my friends happy, and birthdays in quarantine are just no fun. So whatever I can do to make it more special, I will do. All right, so we're doing this over like a medium high heat, and we're going to bring it to a boil. Once it gets brought to a boil, we're going to cover it with a lid, and it's going to take it off of the heat, and it's going to sit for 15 minutes. That 15 minutes, I think, is to allow it to cool, because what's going to happen is we're going to whip the yolks and the sugar together, and then the cream eventually gets poured into the yolks. But if your cream is too hot, and you know this if you've seen like when we made the custard tarts and other things, when you're cooking eggs, when you're using eggs, this is another reason why it's good to have room temperature eggs, which, oops, I should have thought of that beforehand. But when you're adding something cooked to a raw egg, you don't want it to be too hot. Otherwise, it will cook the actual eggs, because eggs do not take long to cook at all. So these are actually the yolks left over from the angel food cake last night, and they're still pretty fresh. Yeah, they don't smell. So I'm just going to use them, because why not? I'm a task addict. You know what, Eric? I'm definitely that person who just enjoys being busy. And if I'm not physically doing something, I feel like I've done nothing all day long. Even when I was blogging, I'd spend a full day at a computer. I'd knock out 10 blogs in a day, and I would still feel like I got nothing accomplished because I was sitting down. Hi, Jill from Scotland. I'm not going to attempt a Scottish brogue because I would just offend you. But hello. Hi, Martin. Okay. Let's check this. Probably going to take a minute to boil. Now, vanilla bean is expensive, but worth it. That's the flecks when you get a creme brulee and you see those black flecks in there. That's the inside of the bean that you're seeing. And I'll grab a mixing bowl while I talk to you. Hello again. If you don't have vanilla bean, you could probably use vanilla extract. I'm not sure how much, because this is a really concentrated version of vanilla. I'd probably start with a teaspoon, maybe 2. Just depends on how heavy you want the vanilla to be. True story, I did debate putting whiskey in this creme brulee today, but I think I'm just going to try it once because I've never made it. I'm going to try it the way it was intended to be, and then I'm going to go back and make a bourbon brulee later. It's okay. You're a Yorkshire lady living in Scotland. Okay. I'm still not going to try a Yorkshire accent because I don't quite know exactly. I feel like I've heard it. Wait, no. I'm sure I've heard it, but I'm not going to try it. Oh, I love accents. They're fun. They're so much fun. For those of you that tuned into the additional live stream that I did last week where I made my caramel sauce poorly, I think I slipped into some kind of German accent. Who knows? But, all right. So we need 6 egg yolks, both booze, and an accent. Yay! I mean, I really want to try. I'm curious how much I should we do it? Should we just put some bourbon in there? Lena lives in Yorkshire. Okay. Yes, I have definitely heard a Yorkshire accent. That's great. I mean, I've also heard a Scottish accent because Iris is Scottish, right? Isn't she? Or does she just sound Scottish? Or do I just not know what I'm talking about? Jawohl! Okay, let's put some bourbon in there, folks. Because I just happened to buy some today when I was buying my vanilla bean. That's about a teaspoon, maybe a little less. Okay, set that there. I was really tempted when I was buying my bourbon. I mean, it's going to cook out. So if you were making this for like child, they wouldn't get any alcohol from it because the alcohol will cook out in the process, in this and the baking process. The Iris is a Nordy, closest to Scotland, but isn't Scottish. Okay. I love in, oh no. That's what I was afraid was going to happen. Is that I was going to puncture these yolks. I just don't know. Just don't know. Little. I feel like I'm making a huge mess and I should. A Yordi. Not a Nordy, a Yordi. Okay. Yordi? Jordy? Yordi? I don't know. Man, here I thought. They're just oozing. Okay, we got one. I got one unbroken yolk. Can I get a second unbroken yolk? 2. Little balls of sunshine. 3. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, they're pretty broken in there, but that's about 6 yolks. I'm just gonna say it's 6 yolks, and I'm gonna let those sit there. Meantime, I am going to preheat my oven to 325. Okay. I mean, I can smell the bourbon. I'm going to put just a nip more in there. Okay, that was a little more than a nip, but whatever. Everybody, shots, 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 shots. Just kidding. Whatever. Okay, so we're still waiting for it to boil. I'm sorry. The other thing is how these cook. What they're going to do, they're going to go in these little ramekins, just like this. And we're going to fill this roasting pan, or if you have just a regular cake pan, I would go for something metal, not glass, because I'm sure it conducts heat differently. But a roasting pan, the dishes, once they get filled with the custard, will go inside, and we will fill the roasting pan with water, hot water, till it gets to about halfway in that little cup. So, all right, she's still, what's a quart of cream? It takes a while to boil. That's the word I was looking for. Haha, I've got it. I've got words. I can use them. What's that? I think rum would work instead, or is switching spirits more complicated than that? Rum would be fine. Rum would be delicious. Rum is a sweeter. I'd go for something darker just because it tends to have like a sweeter taste to it. I wouldn't use gin or vodka. You could try it, but I just wouldn't. But that's just me. Do you, boo. That's what I say. Okay. So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and measure out my sugar. Now, the recipe said it should be vanilla sugar, but okay. Ooh. All right. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's boiling. The way to tell that it's actually boiling is, okay, avoid a spill. So, there, and there. Fun fact, milk, when it starts to boil, frothes. Froths. It froths. Have you had fun cooking, baking in 50s styles during quarantine? You know, I have. I don't always dress like a 50s pinup, but I have at least enjoyed doing it with a red lip. Great question, Dappertunity. Milk froths whenever you bring it to a boil. And we almost lost our milk because it got really high up in the pan, pot, thing, whatever that is. So. All right, we need a cup of sugar. While that's cooling off of the heat, again, I believe it's cooling so that when we add it to the egg mixture, it doesn't cook the eggs. But probably, if I had to guess why you have to cover it, you cover it most likely to lock in all the flavors. You know, so nothing evaporates. It just kind of, it's real nice. I'm actually going to put it here on the quartz because the oven is also heating up and I don't want that to delay our cooling process. Okay, so 1 cup of sugar. Sheep. Hi, Martin. I'm sorry, you gave me sheep emojis and I'm going to bleat at them. All right. Okay. Oh, gosh, my nose itches. There we go. Use a spoon. I mean, I've already made a mess in my kitchen. There's cream all over the floor. Gosh, I made a mess last week with something. Was it sugar? It was sugar. So last week when I was making my caramel, which if you didn't catch that video, you can go to my Instagram profile, which is satindoll_Olivia Idol. And I've got an IGTV series called Baking with Olivia. And you can check out how it went. It was about a 45-minute stream, so buckle up. There's a lot happening in it. But I made the caramel, and I think when you stir your caramel too much, because it's just sugar and water melted together, the trick is to just let it sit. The heat has to be right, but I think I stirred it way too much, and it ended up looking a lot like Play-Doh. And then I got it all over my kitchen floors. Wouldn't be the first. It wasn't the first time, definitely. Hello, Julia. Hello, W.R. Strout. I'm just going to start phonetically speaking things out. Moo cows. Oh, I'm sorry. They are moo cows. Man. Tell ya. The brain sees what it wants to see. N'est-ce pas? Okay, so 1 cup of sugar. And while that's all happening, I'll level this out. Okay, great. What we're gonna do, so we've got our yolks in the bowl. I'm gonna add the sugar. That feels like way too much sugar and not enough yolks. Might have messed this up because I didn't actually crack the eggs. I just used the old one. Oh, thanks, Kyle. And you can always catch this back later. It'll be on the Satin Dolls Instagram page in the Baking with Olivia series. Yeah, I definitely think there should be more eggs in there. It was only supposed to be 6, right? Yeah, six large egg yolks. Cool. Well, our oven has preheated. Hello, Cynthiana. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're making creme brulee today. Okay, maybe that's fine. I don't think it's supposed to look like a paste, but it's not quite pasty, but you do want it to be this pale yellow color. Great. Great. What time is it? I don't know. 1:28. Do you guys want to try to make some vegan fudge while we wait for everything else? Because we've got like 10.5 minutes until the next step. I bet you we could do it. I bet you we could, because I bought some cashew butter yesterday in case I felt like it. Let me hop over to Pinterest and find my recipe. I made this vegan fudge for our Satin Dolls holiday party last year. And because we have a couple members who are vegan. And I love to cater to people's needs. Yes, please, take me to your leader. Take me to your recipe. Ooh, yeah. And it's technically keto. It's not going to be keto because I'm not using stevia sweetened chocolate chips, which again are also expensive. So 1/2 cup of everything. I remember this was such a simple recipe. Basically, just melt the oil and the chocolate together, and then throw in the cashew butter. Word of warning for this. No, please go away. It melts really, really fast. Like I kept it in the freezer and brought it out once people got to the party. And as soon as they touched it, it just started melting all over their hands. So I'm going to make this and I'm going to deliver it to my maintenance peeps. And I'm going to put it, when I serve it to them, I'm going to go ahead and put it in little cupcake liners. so that it's easier. And a double broiler, a medium heat until it becomes a liquid. That is such a fancy way of saying until it melts. I love it. Love it. This is going to be so, so simple. Okay. Move some stuff around. And for those of you who just joined us, we did have, the Dolls definitely had a concert last night in Buena Park, and they live streamed it. So if you want to go back and rewatch the live stream, it is on our Facebook page. Just go to the page, go to the video section, and it should be right there in the line. With everything else, we played with a live band, Chris Tedesco and the Angel City Swing. You guys, oh my gosh, I love playing with live bands. It's just like, the tracks are great because you know it's always going to be the same, and we've got really good tracks. But when there's a live band, there's just that extra element of energy involved, and a little bit of unpredictableness is included in that. Because sometimes they take different tempos, which is actually really fun. You think about it, that might scare some people, but man, we had a blast, just a total blast last night. There were some of the songs we did were faster than what we're used to, and some were slower than what we're used to. And it's really interesting how those tempo changes can also change like the dynamics. So the way we sing them, vocal choices that get made. And, you know, we run it all in sound check, but then sometimes it's a little not what you were expecting, but you just kind of go and fly by the seat of your pants. And like I said, Lana and Rosalind, the girls, they're great. Adapted so well. I will say I have never sang I Want to Be Like You so fast in my life. You should definitely check out that one because they were just ready to go. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it. They started playing. I heard that tempo and I was like, oh man, here we go. But it was really fun. Super, super fun. So yeah, just I love it. I absolutely love it. Hello, Ron. We're making creme brulee. Well, we were, but we're in a resting process. And now we're going to make some vegan fudge with coconut oil, cashew butter, and chocolate chips. So, double broiler, which I don't have, but I'm going to make it work. So, if you don't have a double broiler, hi, Michael. What you can do, take a pot, fill it with water, and then get a glass bowl or a heat-proof bowl. I'm going to use this. I'm going to wait till the water starts boiling. And that's all you do. You put your glass bowl on top of your pot, and the boiling water is what heats everything, and that's a double broiler, in case you didn't know. So this recipe is literally a half cup of everything. Half cup of coconut oil, a half cup of cashew butter, and a half of a cup of semi-sweet or dark chocolate, whatever you prefer, chocolate chips. Okay, and I'm going to show you, you can kind of see it's really liquidy. Cashew butter is quite liquidy. So just leaving work. So you're popping in. Well, happy to have you as always, Michael. I don't need another spoon. This sugar spoon will work fine. Coconut oil. The fun thing about coconut oil is I always know when it's summer. I mean, I always know when it's summer, but you can definitely tell when it's summer because the coconut oil is no longer solid. Oh, do I not have enough? That's okay. We'll make it work. There are worse things. I'm going to have to order some. I just started using a company called Thrive Market. They're an online sustainable marketplace. Their packing and shipping is all zero waste. They locally and ethically source products. It's a pretty cheap membership, and it's what I'm going to use in place of. Okay, so here's the deal. I don't have enough coconut oil. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I've probably got like just a third of a cup. I'm just going to do a third of a cup of cashew butter. And I'm going to say whatever with the chocolate chips, because you can never have too much chocolate, especially when you're making fudge. But coconut oil, cashew butter, and chocolate chips. Equal parts of each. So if you wanted to like double this recipe, make it a cup. If you wanted to make a smaller batch, cut it down to a quarter cup or do a third of a cup. It's not going to affect anything at all. You just want all of your ingredients to be the same measurement. Ooh. I think because I kept my cashew butter in the fridge, it's not as goopy as usual. But that's okay. All right, that's good enough. That's good enough for me. Let's see, are we boiling over here? Not yet, almost. Where are we at? Got 1 minute and 40 until we go back to the creme brulee. So, whoops. It's fine, I didn't break anything yet. Ha ha ha. My hands are all oily, so I'm gonna wash that real fast. I'm still here, Instagram, so you can see me. So what we're gonna do, I'm trying to talk with my foot while I wash my hands. Okay, great. There we go. Okay, that's still going. So to recap with this creme brulee, while we've got a minute, it's a quart of heavy cream, 1 vanilla bean pod, split and scraped. You put the pod and the innards into the cream. You bring it all to a boil. And once it's boiled, cover it, remove it from the heat, and let it sit for 15 minutes so that it can cool down. Meanwhile, you take 6 egg yolks and a cup of sugar, whisk them together until you get this pale yellow color, like you can see. Hello, everybody joining us. And then once the 15 minutes is up, which 10 seconds, we're going to slowly pour the cream. We're going to take the pod, the vanilla pod, out. You can use it again, I guess. We're going to take the pod out. Woo! And then we're going to slowly pour it over the egg yolks, very slowly. I'm going to put my warmed cream back into this so that I get a more even pour, because it's got a pour spout. But where's nope. All right, where's that pod? All right, so take out your pod, stick it in there. And like I said, I'm transferring my cream back into this. Again, just so I have more. Oh my gosh, I forgot to show you guys the coolest thing. I treated myself to a new spatula. it's monogrammed, it's personalized. I got my own spatula now. Oh, I love it. I had them make me another one that says Maven of Mess because I figured that's an equally appropriate title for me. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Great. Okay, it's still really hot and that concerns me, but I'm going to go ahead and slowly pour. Oh, this is hard because the bowl is also moving while I pour everything else. Let's try to get. I can hear my water for the double boiler boiling behind me. All right. Maybe that 15 minutes was just to let the vanilla steep. I don't know. Ooh, Lordy, because it is definitely not cooled down enough. It is burning my hand in this plastic container. Oh, wow. Ooh, that hurts. Breathe through the pain. I'm sure Dixie Lee would tell me it's not the most painful thing in the entire world. Or Dixie Lee, in case you didn't know, just had a baby back in February. So she's definitely experienced a little bit more pain than I have. I'll just put that out there into the universe. All right, now we're moving and grooving. Great. And I want to get all of the vanilla bits in there. Yeah. Okay. So something's weird. Timing at 1:43. Cool. Great. Now, actually, I'm going to pause on that for a second. We're going to fill our brulee dishes, our custard dishes. Oh no, where did the other one go? It was there, wasn't it? No, I'm losing one. Oh, no. Aha. There it is. Found it. So this should work with 6. As you can see, some of these are bigger. The gray ones are bigger. Hi, Sarah. Okay. We're making creme brulee, and then I'm going to finish up some fudge for my maintenance department. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do to fill these, I'm just going to dunk my measuring cup in. I'm going to pour it that way. Because while I'm notorious for making messes, I don't always intend to make a mess. Okay. Feel like I can put more in here. All right. For those of you wondering, I'm going to play some music here in a minute. I'm probably going to get to the fudge a little later. But I do want to play some songs for you. Because what would a Satin Dolls stream be without any music? Huh? I completely lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Ooh, yeah, making a mess. Trying not to, but I am. And that's okay. You know? I needed to wash the floors anyway. All right, let's get you up there. Oh, fun fact about creme brulee. So you know how it has that caramelized, that gorgeous caramelized top, propane versus butane. We're in Sacramento. Hey, hi Shirley from Sacramento. Sorry, I was looking. So when it comes to the caramelized top, Alton Brown says you should use a propane torch, not a butane torch. The reason being, propane and butane are the same, except butane has one more carbon in it. It's got 4. Propane has 3. And the propane is a more pressurized gas. Oh gosh, I'm shy. I like. I'm gonna use one of these things. Anyway, propane is a more pressurized gas, and so it gets to a higher temperature, and it can caramelize the sugar faster. A butane torch just doesn't provide enough heat, and it doesn't have enough pressure. Plus, it also stores in a liquid form, not in a gaseous form, which is what you need. So if you're going to do a creme brulee, get a propane torch, not butane. There's your science lesson for the day. Okay. The last step before we put these brulees, oh gosh, in the oven, is we put them in our roasting pan. I may have to get a second pan, which is fine. And then I'm going to get my water really, really, really hot. Now, the recipe says you only need 2 quarts of water, but you want your water in the pan. So, oh God. That metal pan has been sitting on the oven, and it's really hot. So, oven mitts. So, without tilting, you can kind of see they're in there. We're going to fill it with water until it gets to the halfway point of the brulee dishes. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Aha! Yes! Attached hose for the win. Okay. All right. So there's that. They're going in the oven. They're going to cook at 325 for about 40 to 45 minutes until the custard is just set. So, okay. It'll be wobbly. It'll be firm with a little bit of a wobble to it. That's what you're looking for. So, oh gosh, this is mess. I'm going to super quick melt this fudge stuff because I can. So it goes on the double broiler. And I'm going to use my Maven of Mess spatula. And I'm just going to stir everything until it starts to melt. The chocolate is what's going to take the longest to melt. Once it melts, you're going to line a baking dish with parchment paper. You're going to pour the fudge into the parchment paper and pop it in the freezer so that it can firm up. But again, this fudge, just cashew butter, coconut oil, and chocolate chips, equal portions of each. This is a half cup, is the original recipe. There we go, it's starting to melt. These fudge bars get really, really melty. So if you're serving them at a party, keep them in the freezer until you're ready to serve them for sure. So let me see, how fast can I make this happen? All right, baking dish. The last thing I'm going to say about the brulee is once it is cooked, whoops, timer. There we go. Once it's cooked, you want to pop it in the fridge for at least 2 hours so that custard can get nice and firm. Then, once it has firmed up, when you're ready to serve the brulee, all you do is you take a tablespoon of sugar, pour it on top of the set custard, and then torch it with your little brulee torch. All right, we're almost there. It's almost music time. Just want to finish this up real fast. Oh, come on, chocolate chips. Melt. Melt! All right. Leche Cordova. Oh, I've never. Oh, no. The saga closed Starbucks. All right, great. Look at that. And within minutes, this fudge is melted. Cool, great. I'm gonna take it off and I'm just gonna pour it directly into the pan. Ooh, this is gonna get messy. I can tell. Make sure you use oven mitts to take your glass bowl off of the double broiler because it will be hot. If the contents inside of a container are hot, chances are the container itself is also hot. All right. There. Music. All right. I may only have time for one song today, but considering how tired I am from last night's show, could be worse. So. When are you going to land? When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? Should have listened, stayed in the farm. I should have listened to my old man. No, you can't hold me forever. Didn't sign up with you. Not again. Whoops. Not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. Sorry, guys. I gotta do my chords. I gotta get them. I thought I had them. I don't. So here we go. Let's start that over. Live theater, huh, peeps? Okay. When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever. Didn't sign up with you. Not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. Can't plant me in your penthouse, going back, going back tomorrow. Back to the howling all out in the woods, on the horny-back road. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. shoot down your plane. Get you a couple of vodka and tonics and get you on your feet again. You know what? Maybe you'll find a replacement. There's plenty likely to be found. Monroe. Oh gosh, what's my bad? Monroe. Who ain't got a penny, sipping for tidbits like you on the run. So goodbye, yellow brick road. Where the dogs of society howl. Can't have me in a pet house. I'm going back to my pal, back to the howling old down in the woods. And the horny dark oh, I finally decided in my future life. Finally decided in my future life. I'm coming down so I can't see this. Finally decided my future life. Young, the yellow brick road. I'll get glasses next time. I trusted my eyesight way too much. Where are we at on time? We've got 3 more minutes. So I'm definitely going to record that one and make it sound a lot prettier for you guys. But I'm going to leave you with, hi Martin, we made creme brulee today. Thanks for joining us. Better late than never is what I like to say. Okay. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know the wrong way to see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish will be heard and answered, and wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed him. I've got 30 seconds left on Instagram. I'll see you guys next week. Tune in to my feed to see me brulee these. I'll see you all next week. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Okay, Facebook, that was a wild and crazy ride. Check out our concert live stream on our Facebook page from last night. Go to my Facebook page, my Instagram page, _Olivia Idol, to see me brulee these bad boys later. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.